fruit farming are suitable for growing in hot areas with high light intensity. Thanks for joining us once again on The Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Enyuna. Please subscribe and share the link, and of course, get interactive through our social media platform, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, The Ghanaian Farmer. If you're watching us wherever it is you are, let's hear from you. Today, our focus is on this fruit right behind us, dragon fruit. Yes, that's the spotlight. It amazes me to know the kind of fruits and vegetables, foreign ones that are actually being tried and is surviving, is doing well in our Ghanaian soil. So that's what we are going to be discussing about. But we are still in Miclep Enterprise Limited Farms in the central region, and standing next to me is Mr. Ibrahim Adams, the farm manager. I'm going for a quick breather. When I come back, I'll be asking Ibrahim he said, oh, don't ask me too much, I'll ask more about dragon fruit farming. I'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. Thanks for staying. If you're just tuning in, you're watching The Ghanaian Farmer, and our focus this week is still on dragon fruit, and we find ourselves with Miclep Enterprise Limited Farms here in the central region. And standing next to me is the farm manager, Ibrahim. Thanks for joining me once more.
Thank you, madam.
Originally, where do you think, or have you heard, that dragon fruit comes from?
Yes, what I know
Yes.
Is from China, and where it's being cultivated in a large scale.
On a large scale?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are dragon fruits planted by seedling, or vines?
It's been cultivated by vines.
You plant the vines?
It's propagated by vines.
Okay.
The vines, about what I'm holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of, are there special soil or land for planting dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit can be planted in all kinds of soils.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before you even buy your vines, or maybe go to a fellow farmer to take the vines, what do you need to put in place before?
Yeah, what you need to do is that make sure that you do your land preparation, get the land secured, do your land preparation very well, and then make sure that you get your concrete pillars,
right,
because it carries a lot of weight.
It's very heavy.
It's very heavy.
Okay.
When it begins to get, it sprouts a lot. One vine like that can give up to 2 up to 7 branches or stems.
Okay.
Climbing, okay, the pillar or the one that something that we stick. You have to stick it so you to climb top, so that the weight, so that the pillar will be able to carry the weight for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why settle on concrete pillars and not bamboo? Because I can see you have some bamboos or normal wood. Why?
Yeah. When you look at dragon farming, it's something that you do as permanent.
Okay.
Okay. It's something that can last for a very long time. Okay. So if you're going to use temporary structure or something like you're going to use a wood, okay, it will get a time that the time that you're supposed to get the year, that's the time that the wood is fading off.
Okay.
Either it's being attacked by termites or it begin to rot under just by water. Okay, or maybe by the weight. When it rains and the ground becomes soft, you see that it will fall off.
Okay.
With the concrete even that you use to plant it, you see that it will be falling off. Yeah.
Okay, so the best option is the concrete pillar.
The concrete pillars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I also realize that there is some, something you've done beneath, under the concrete pillars.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Is it, why do you have them under the pillar?
Okay. You know that we raise the soil.
Yes.
Around
the pillars.
The pillars. So that will enable it to pass its root.
Okay.
Like the rooting system should be able to go down well. Okay. And then we try to also limit the root. The root doesn't travel far. So because we try to make it something like a mouse or a round weeding, so we gather the soil around it, something like a mouse, so it grows on it. And then with that one, it helps you when you come to your fertilizer application. You know that it's being planted by all the 4 corners of the pillar. You plant one around. So one pillar, you have about 4 vines that you plant around it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, when it's time for the planting, you plant just one vine like this?
On the by the side.
One pillar, one vine?
No, not one pillar. One pillar, 4 vines.
One pillar, 4 vines?
Yes.
And then it's multiplied on its own?
You know, the pillar have 4 front faces.
Right.
Okay?
Okay. The
front face, you plant the 4 one by all the hair.
Okay, it has square.
Yeah, the 4 square.
So that's how you plant.
You plant all the 4 square. Yeah.
Okay. So when, after planting, how long does it take for the flowers to start coming before followed by the fruit that I'm saying?
Yes, dragon fruit maturity is start from 14 to 18 months.
14 to 18 months. Okay.
Before the fruit will get matured
Okay.
to flower.
Right.
By that time, by 14, it depends how you manage it. If your fertilization is okay, your growth is well, it's okay. By 14, the 14th month, expect flowers to start coming. But if it delay and it's not well managed farm, maybe by 18, expect your flowers coming. And then fruit, after from fruiting, from flowering, it takes 1 month for the fruit to be matured.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
In that case, how often do I apply my fertilizer while the plant is growing?
Usually we use we don't use the inorganic because of the poultry we have here. We are into most of our things that we do here is organic.
Okay, so you rely on the poultry manure.
Yeah,
okay.
We use the poultry manure.
Right.
So far as it's decomposed, we apply 3 times in a season.
Okay.
If the rain starts like this, we apply 3 times in a season. You know, we have the major and the minor. Okay, as well as we also do our watering. So let me just say that we apply our manure 4 times a year. Okay, a well decomposed manure. Or we decompose it before applying. We have to be careful with the manure you use. We have to decompose it. Or if you pick the manure just direct from the pen and come and apply it, you know, the heat, you see that you come and then it start to bend your vines.
Right.
Yes.
In my search, I'm told, or I realized that they said hot areas.
Yeah.
But then I can see down there you have some water tanks.
Yeah.
If it's a plant that likes a hot area, what are you doing with water
tanks?
It's
It's not actually the heat that they are talking about.
But
if you compare Africa to, let's say, China, our weather is all the same.
Okay.
The heat that we have here is not the heat that they have there. So if you talk a hot weather, unlike maybe the north,
right,
okay, or here in central region, where we fall within the, especially my area, where we fall within the coastal savanna area, have a very high sunshine. Okay, but the temperature sometimes is down, lower than north. Okay, it's sometimes equally like Accra. Okay, here temperatures are high. Okay, so at least you need to be watering, giving it water, even though that you not get the actual yield that you want. The plants might not die, but the yield that you are after
will reduce.
Will reduce.
I see.
Yeah, all the time the number is supposed to flower, it will not flower. Let's say that maybe maturity starts somewhere 14 to 18 months. Maybe we might not get it that way. Because even when you come, you can gauge. You can see, if you look at the whole plant, if it's not looking greenish and it's yellowish, you know that all your fertilizer application is all right, but you see that it's too yellowish, you look at maybe the water is not sufficient.
Okay. Does it like a lot of water?
It like water.
So how often do you water it, and at which stage? Is it from the baby stage to a certain 6 or 8 months? Then you
right
stop?
From the day that you plant, you water. When you come and look at the moisture around the plant, if the moisture goes down, then you water. But what we do is that we have stated that the guy working here, every 3 days we water.
Every 3 days?
We water.
You water.
Except it rains. Except it rains.
Okay.
During the rains, that's our water. But even the dry season, when it's dry, comes in like somewhere January, February, March. At that time, we water every 2 days. We water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it's fully matured after the 14 to 18 months, and you harvest, is it harvested only once?
No. For dragon fruit, so far as you provide water, the fruit throughout the year. It doesn't have season. Okay?
Throughout the year?
Throughout the year.
So you'll be harvesting? Throughout
the year. It doesn't have maybe this season, this month, it's not, no. Dragon fruit, so far as there's high moisture.
And it starts fruiting, you'll be harvesting.
You'll be harvesting. So it pays off.
How long does it stay for?
Usually what I learned is that it can stay up to 20 to 40 years.
Hey!
Yeah. Depending on money, 20 to 40 or 30. Yeah.
But does it come with any maintenance in this long period you're talking about?
You know, I was telling you that, though I've not been there, but per what the Chinese people and the videos that I watch, the way we plant it, that's not how they plant. Because they need a lot of light, and they are not getting that.
Okay.
So they have to provide light.
So
when you go to the farm, you see all the lanes. They created the lanes. All the lanes, you see street lights everywhere with a very high voltage. Okay? What they use, or it like heat and sunlight, or they use the light to, or it's all the time that they get that. So they want to get the fruit throughout the year.
Okay.
So because they have to provide their own light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But why don't you leave it on the ground like a creeping plant, kind of? Why don't you leave it on the ground?
No, you know
Why?
what is the name? It's a creeper, so you need to. That is how it's been cultured. Okay,
Would
leaving it
something
on the
go wrong
ground.
if you
Yes,
don't?
leaving it on the ground. One,
Uh-huh.
your flowers all will burn off.
Okay.
Like it's been to be attacked by disease, or maybe some kind of bacteria, or maybe
Kinda
any
affected.
fungal
Okay.
infection. You get that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and when you know it all is even mingled with the grass. Okay, it's not so, and it's not. I'm not sure even it doesn't do well, and the growth affect the growth
Okay.
naturally.
All right.
Yeah, assuming maybe this is the mouth of the this thing, or with the tip, it's going to
Touch the
start on the ground. How does it grow? It can't pass through the soil,
No.
so it need to be up. Yeah,
So it can
something
grow.
like in the yam farming we do sticking, tomatoes, like that. Let me just bring you to Ghana. The commonly people grow tomato locally. You need to stick. If you don't stick, then the yield is going to go down.
Okay.
Because if it rain and the fruit start touching the ground, before you harvest, all 30% or 50% of yield is gone.
Okay.
Or you go to our markets now, most tomatoes that they don't stick, you see that it's all water.
Okay.
Pecha.
I know, right?
Yes.
So who largely are you targeting to sell this to? Is it the domestic market?
Yeah. For now, you know, it's a new thing that is in the system. But I know some few other to dragon fruit.
Okay.
But for what we know is that most of the foreigners and those who travel a lot know much more about dragon fruit.
Right.
Okay? So when you go to the shop, right, it's one of our targets.
Shop, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they buy a lot.
Right.
That is a place where a lot of foreigners goes. They buy a lot. We also have the Chinese market within Accra here, the quarries and the Tiro factory and other Chinese construction companies. They also buy a lot. We have the Lebanese that also purchase a lot. Okay? So when we come to market for now, though we have not gone in large scale, but
Is there a possibility of doing it on large scale?
it's a possibility. That's why we left this particular 3-acre land.
Okay.
That is why we are starting.
Okay.
See?
So you're going to expand it to the 3
Yeah,
acre.
the trial we did first was
How did
only
it go?
the trial we did was only 10 pillars. We did, okay.
Right.
And the second one we are coming to do the vines that we have, we did have 50 pillars.
Okay.
And the second trial that the second step that we have do 150 pillars.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. So we by next year we are yearning to cover almost the entire land.
That dragon farming needs, fruit farming needs a lot of attention. If you don't have time, can you do this?
Actually,
it's flexible?
farming in general needs a lot of time. Okay. Especially
Me, I don't
dragon.
have time. I'm a corporate person.
Yeah.
I want to do dragon fruit farming. Will it need all my time, or I can go to farm, come and look at it and go?
Yeah. Initially, I told you that dragon fruit needs a lot of time.
Okay.
Why? Because you need to water. Okay. So because of that, even if you don't have time, I think you have to employ somebody purposely for that. Or if you know that, okay, me, I'm doing it at my backyard. I'm not doing it large scale. Or I love eating dragon fruit. Maybe do or 10. Maybe if you know that you are going to work at 6, wake up around 5:30 or 4 o'clock to water.
Okay.
Or you come from work, you can still water.
Right.
Now it doesn't take anything away from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there you have it. Something new, something interesting, exciting. I've gone to a lot of farms, but today I have seen something new. Dragon fruit here in Mekleb Enterprise Limited Farms. And the farm manager is gracious enough to give us a bit of education about dragon fruit farming, which, you know, is something that is popular, common in China. But I told you that through our travels, we've seen a lot of Asians and foreign fruits and vegetables. I'm told there are even grapes and other things that are doing well in Ghana.
Yeah.
I'm still searching for grapes, for passion fruit and others. So if you know you're out there and you're growing grapes and passion fruit, let know and come by your farm, enlightening our viewers on the various options they can choose from. But today, it is something new to you. Dragon fruit, I'm told, is capital intensive because of how you have to go about it. The concrete peelers. There are the wooden ones, but they are not sustainable. So the concrete is what you can actually consider. But finally, what you have to tell somebody who is, you know, nurturing the idea of going into dragon fruit, briefly, what do you have to tell that person?
Actually, for now, I think it's easy to cultivate. Just that it's a bit capital intensive because of the iron rods, the pillars, and now you know the cost of cement. Okay, with all this. And secondly, because of the vines, the planting material, because it's not common in the country.
Okay.
I know farmers, some few farmers that I know, but it's not all that, you know, we are also now expanding.
Yes.
Okay, so what I would tell people who want to go into, at least if you get, it's something that you can expand.
Okay.
If you get even at least 2 pillars at your backyard, you can expand it to
Try
even
it.
try it, and then you try to at least water it, take care of it very well, and then you get all your planting material in there. That can even go up to even 10-acre land.
Okay.
Yes, with years to come,
Right.
without getting all the planting material from there. Now, the planting material we have here, you can even plant up to 20 acres of the dragon fruit.
I see.
Yes, we have a lot of planting material here now.
I see.
Yes.
So when someone needs planting material, do you also sell?
For now, we are not
Or
into
purposely
that.
for your-
For now, we have not gone that.
Okay.
Yeah, we are so
Purposely
focused
for your
on
expansion.
for our expansion.
Okay.
So we want to keep that and then see how best
go.
it goes. Yeah.
Okay, lastly, I saw there are some weeds. I don't know if I say it's weeds or grass,
grass.
beneath
Yeah.
the concrete and then
Yeah.
the plant itself.
yeah.
What essence is it adding to the dragon fruit?
You know, really, you know, we're supposed to be weeding under. I know this one serves as a carpet grass. Okay, it looks like a carpet grass.
Okay.
Because we got to realize that, you know, the way manna will bring in foreign seeds.
Yes.
That's why we got to find these particular grasses around here. So we decided to say, the way the thing is, it is okay when you remove the weeds that will give you troubles and leave the carpet one. Then you look at over the way the pomegranate is.
Yeah.
It's beginning to take over,
Okay.
and no grass will grow.
I see.
With this, if you have this one in your
So you
farm,
have
have
less
the-
weeding.
yeah, we don't do weeding.
do.
We don't have we do have to
I
do
see.
weeding. That's
Okay.
all. That's all.
It doesn't.
It be like that during the dry season. It get yellowish. When the rain
Okay.
comes, it comes back.
Green.
It doesn't die off. You won't see it dry. No.
I see.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't dry. So that's why we left it.
Right.
Yeah. Formerly it wasn't here. You see where we started the other one, the expansion. You see that you don't see it there.
No.
But when you go to, we'll pick it there and start to throw it there.
Okay.
So it will cover.
It will cover.
Like what we did here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Ibrahim, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate your
The same
time.
to you, madam.
Is there any number you can share or even your social media handles? How do people find Make Love Enterprise Limited?
Yeah, we have Mikkel Enterprise in our on the social media handle Facebook at Mikkel Farms Enterprise. We also have it on Instagram and then Twitter and then even on WhatsApp platforms.
Right. Any number? to
Any
share?
number. My number is 0244
Right.
0244 08 1669.
Okay.
Or you can also contact me. That is my boss number. My personal number is 024 23 46 947.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
so
you
there
so
have
much.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sticking with us. We will come back. Please call us when it's time for harvesting.
Oh.
So we'll come and see when it's ripe, how it looks like. In fact, you open it or cut it for us to see, because I've never tasted the dragon fruit.
Yeah, already. Let me I have a surprise for you.
Oh, really?
I have the ripe fruits already sitting in the fridge.
So
I'll give you. You know, already we started selling. We have a lot of customers we supply to.
Hey!
Yes.
You are selling already?
Yeah, we have about 500 grams. That will cost you 40 Ghana cedis.
For 500 grams?
500 grams, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
That's
see.
how we weigh.
And you weigh
Yes,
then
yes,
you
yes.
sell it.
Yeah, we sell it.
I see.
You know, you have more than 500 fruits already on the plant. If you want to count,
Are you able to count?
we count. Yes, we
How
count.
do you, this thing is looking, the head
Oh,
is looking
sharp.
somewhere.
If I want to count to sharp, within some 30 minutes we are done.
You count from
You
here.
go from plant
All
to plant.
right.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Ibrahim will take me
Yeah.
back in there.
So-
we have to bend because
Yeah.
and then this is you.
Yeah. So those who want to try it can come. We are already in business.
All right.
We have enough at stock. Those who
Okay.
want to come can come.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So if you want enough to buy,
yeah.
you can reach out to Ibrahim on the numbers he
Yeah,
mentioned,
yeah.
and they will supply you.
Yeah.
But if you want some of the vines to also buy, for now they are not selling because they are expanding.
Yeah.
You can think of or research on countries where you can,
Yeah.
get some to import, and then you can start. This is a niche area.
Or you should come around for a discussion. So
All right.
if we can
We can
get
come and
some
sit
too
down.
small.
He's a businessman.
Yeah.
Thank you very
You are
much.
welcome.
Bye bye for now.
Bye.